Have you ever dreamed of a land where majestic nature merges with centuries-old heritage, where drifting clouds are cradled by towering mountains, where every step feels like turning a new page of an ancient book? China, a magical realm where beauty doesn't just meet the eye, but seeps into every breath, every heartbeat. Today, I invite you to leave behind the dull days and step into a dazzling world where all your senses awaken, where you'll be amazed by mountains standing tall, embracing the wandering clouds. Lose yourself in the warm mist of hot springs, hidden deep within mysterious forests. Be moved by ancient temples steeped in history, and wander through old towns that seem to have stepped out of a painted scroll. What would you feel if right now we began this journey to savor such wonders? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because countless marvels still await. And today, our first stop, the Lucian West Sea Scenic Area, one of the most treasured jewels of Chinese tourism, nestled in the western part of Jiangxi province, where the story truly begins. Amid the vast expanse of land and sky, the Lucian West Sea emerges like a living painting. Lush green mountains reaching up to touch the clouds, crystal clear lakes like giant mirrors cradling the reflections of mountains and drifting skies, and white waterfalls cascading down like nature's endless song. Towering cliffs and gentle streams weaving through ancient forests create a scene both mysterious and serene. Clouds drifting across mountain peaks, vibrant forests swaying in the breeze, all add vivid strokes of colour to this masterpiece of nature. But Lucian West Sea is more than just a wonder of creation. It is a place steeped in cultural and historical richness, a source of inspiration for countless poets and scholars throughout Chinese history, where the grandeur of nature blends seamlessly with the heartbeat of tradition, forming a true symbol of China. Its stories and legends have become poetry, art, and a quiet imprint in the cultural memory of its people. And now, the path unfolds toward the Immortal Resident Scenic Area, Anai, a land where China hides a treasure of nature and legend, where towering mountains rise into the clouds, where white waterfalls pour down like silver ribbons, and crystal-clear streams slip through rocky crevices, whispering stories from 1,000 years ago. Sheer cliffs create an atmosphere so mystical. Visitors feel as if they've stepped into a mythical realm, where natural caves are believed to have been the dwelling place of immortal gods in ancient tales. What makes the Immortal Resident Scenic Area stand out is the harmony between nature and spirituality. Trails lead past dreamy waterfalls, over ancient stone bridges, and into quiet temples where incense coils through the air, honoring the immortal gods. Here the stillness is so deep. You can almost hear the mountains breathe, feel serenity winding its way into every breeze. And according to legend, this is where the gods once lived, and in the hearts of the people they have never truly left. Wuling, the Grand Canyon of its namesake mountain range, feels like nature's own hand guarding the secrets of the universe. Across more than 25 square miles, it reveals a world of deep canyons, towering cliffs like colossal fortress walls, and crystal streams winding through rocky gaps, whispering the stories of earth and sky. What makes this place truly special are the long stretches of canyon with sheer rock faces that compel every visitor to look up in awe. Alongside them, white waterfalls plunge like ribbons, Lakes lie still as mirrors, and caves hide their quiet mysteries. Strange rock formations and rich biodiversity make Wuling a paradise for nature lovers, geology enthusiasts, and landscape photographers alike. But above all, it is home to communities who have lived in harmony with the mountains for generations, leaving behind a culture bound in blood and spirit to the wild. Huanglong, a jewel set in the heart of China, is famed for its turquoise pools and golden yellow limestone terraces, creating a landscape both unique and otherworldly. Colours here shift from radiant yellow to mesmerising turquoise, making the scenery feel like it belongs to another realm. At over 10,000 feet above sea level, Huanglong offers sweeping views of snow-capped peaks and emerald forests. Its limestone terraces form strange, almost sculpted shapes, with waters that change hue with the seasons. Cool green in summer, frozen crystal in winter, each season dressing the land in a new layer of mystery. Beyond attracting travellers, it is a priceless site for geological and biological research, and a sacred place in the hearts of the local people. Mingua, the famed mountain of Jiangsu province, rises with towering peaks, crystal waterfalls, and lush, virgin forests. Sheer cliffs and high summits shape a majestic landscape that captures the hearts of nature lovers. The scenery here shifts in harmony, from rugged rocky ranges to valleys wrapped in endless green, all blending into a perfect symphony of nature and tranquility. What makes it truly special are the unusual shapes of its rock formations and cliffs, casting an air of mystery that beckons explorers. Alongside them, large waterfalls roar with powerful flows, their sound weaving a soothing melody through the forest, while the cool, clear waters refresh the spirit of all who come. Beyond its natural beauty, Mingua has been a sacred pilgrimage site for thousands of years, home to ancient temples and spiritual festivals. Visitors come to admire the scenery, to find peace, and to reconnect with their inner world. If you too have felt the breath of nature and the heartbeat of history with every step, leave a comment and share your thoughts. Drop a heart to spread the love. And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue our journeys together, touching the soul of the world. And from here, the journey leads us to Kaihua Palace, the Buddha Kingdom. In Anai Province, the Kaihua Root Palace, Buddha Kingdom, rises as a sacred realm within nature. Renowned for its giant Buddha statues carved from the roots of ancient trees, they are not only magnificent works of art, but also hold profound spiritual meaning for the local people. Amid thousand-year-old forests, ancient temples and shrines blend seamlessly with towering trees, creating a scene both majestic and serene. Beyond its beauty and religious structures, this is a spiritual heartland where Buddhist ceremonies take place and pilgrims gather in search of peace. Prayer and meditation rituals are held regularly, making it an essential destination for those seeking to understand Buddhist culture and find stillness in life. Yunhe, one of the most striking terrace fields in China, lies in Zhejiang province. Curving gracefully along the mountainsides, the terraces form a perfect harmony between human ingenuity and the untouched beauty of nature. In the water reflection season, sunlight dances on the mirrored surfaces, blending with the sky to create a dreamlike vision, especially at the break of dawn. During the rice harvest, the fields turn to shimmering gold, wrapping the land in warmth and unforgettable grandeur. But Yunhe is not only about beauty, it carries a legend of love. Long ago, a young couple deeply in love faced family opposition. Out of devotion, the young man built these terraces as a symbol of their eternal love. The Three Gorges Dam, set upon the mighty Yangtze River, stands as one of the largest hydroelectric projects in the world. Stretching about 7,600 feet in length and rising over 607 feet high, it is an engineering marvel that powers millions of homes and drives China's economic growth. The scenery surrounding the dam is both striking and unique. From high vantage points, visitors can take in the immense structure, the vast reservoir below, and the green mountains embracing it. A highlight is the boat tours along the Yangtze, where you can witness the harmony of river and mountains while feeling the sheer power of the world's largest hydroelectric dam. Beyond its technical and economic significance, the Three Gorges Dam is deeply intertwined with rich historical and cultural stories. From here, the journey leads to Wuling, the Grand Canyon of its namesake mountain range. Spanning over 25 square miles, it reveals deep gorges, sheer cliffs like colossal fortress walls, and crystal streams flowing through narrow gaps. These long, towering rock walls inspire awe and mystery. Wuling is also home to impressive waterfalls, mirror-like lakes, and fascinating natural caves. With its unusual rock formations and rich biodiversity, it is a paradise for nature lovers, geology enthusiasts and photographers, and a place where local communities have preserved their cultural heritage for generations. From the grandeur of the mountains, our journey moves to Xitang, one of China's most renowned ancient towns located in Jiang province. Here, ancient charm and tranquility endure, with winding canals, stone bridges, and red-tiled houses preserved for thousands of years. Stone-paved streets, historic homes, and a timeless atmosphere create a world far removed from the rush of modern cities. The bridges, arching over crystal-clear canals, form romantic scenes that invite exploration. Xitang also delights visitors with its narrow alleys, old-style cafes and craft shops where one can savour local delicacies and discover traditional craftsmanship. According to legend, Xitang was once a thriving trade hub where merchants and monks from far and wide gathered to exchange goods and cultures. One famous tale tells of a dark night when a giant dragon soared over the town, leaving marks on the ground, believed by locals to be signs of a powerful, mystical force. These stories are still shared with visitors, weaving a bridge between history and the ancient town's culture. From here, we arrive at the Xi'an City Wall and the Forest of Stone Steles, one of China's most remarkable historical landmarks. Built during the Tang dynasty and stretching about 5 miles, it is the largest and best preserved ancient city wall in the country. Beyond its architectural value, it carries profound historical and cultural meaning. Visitors can walk or cycle along the wall, taking in panoramic views that merge the ancient elegance and modern vibrance of Xi'an. The Forest of Stone Steles in Xi'an holds over 3,000 stone slabs from various dynasties, engraved with records of historic events and ancient texts on Chinese culture and religion. Here, visitors can trace centuries of history and immerse themselves in the richness of tradition through every carved character. In its quiet courtyards, scattered steles create a serene space for reflection and learning. If you too have felt the breath of nature and the heartbeat of history with every step, leave a comment and share your thoughts. Drop a heart to spread the love, And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue our journeys together, touching the soul of the world. Leaving this ancient treasure, we journey to Hongze Lake in Jiangsu province, a vast expanse of over 386 square miles, stretching like a giant mirror reflecting drifting clouds and the surrounding fields. Its diverse ecosystem shelters many rare species of plants and animals, and during migration season, the lake becomes a sanctuary for thousands of birds, making it a paradise for bird watchers from around the world. From here, our journey continues to Qiandao Lake in Zhejiang province, a vast body of water with over 1,000 islands of varying sizes, creating a majestic panorama. Spanning more than 224 square miles, its crystal waters reflect the embrace of lush mountains and dense forests. Here, nature's raw beauty merges seamlessly with the rustic charm of small villages scattered along the shore. Qiandao Lake is celebrated not only for its natural beauty, but also for its mystical tales and spiritual lore. Among them, the most famous is the legend of an ancient village submerged in 1959 when a hydroelectric dam was built. Locals believe the spirits of its former inhabitants still linger beneath the waters. This legend draws curious visitors and researchers, especially with strange phenomena like the sound of bell chimes echoing from the depths, even when no one is there. From this legendary lake, our journey leads to Hengdian World Studios, the largest and most famous film studio in China. Spanning over 3 square miles, it features more than 30 sets recreating architectural styles from various Chinese dynasties and other nations. Notably, the studio includes full-scale recreations of iconic historical structures such as palaces, ancient cities and temples, creating a vivid and immersive cinematic world. The scenery at Hengdian World Studios captivates with its lifelike recreations of ancient architecture and grand romantic sets. Many historical and period films shot here bring legendary tales to life, deepening visitors' understanding of China's history and figures. More than a film production hub, Hengdian serves as a guardian and global ambassador of traditional Chinese culture. From this cinematic world, we travel to the Yellow River Estuary Ecotourism Area, where the mighty Yellow River meets the Bahai Sea. Spanning about 10 square miles, it boasts vast mudflats, wetlands, and a rich ecosystem. This pristine habitat is home to numerous bird species, especially migratory ones. In winter, thousands gather here, transforming the estuary into a breathtaking spectacle of wild beauty. The Yellow River Estuary is significant not only for its ecology, but also for its deep historical value. Known as the cradle of Chinese civilization, the Yellow River has nurtured and shaped countless ancient cultures. And so, our journey has carried us through towering mountains, legendary lakes, timeless ancient towns, and monumental achievements. Each place was not merely a destination, but a story, the breath of nature entwined with the heartbeat of history. China reveals itself not only through its landscapes, but through memories, legends, and values preserved for thousands of years. As the journey ends, what remains in our hearts is not just photographs, but the feeling of having touched the soul of a land. A gentle reminder that true beauty lies not in where we go, but in how we experience and protect it. And perhaps the next adventure has already begun in your heart. If you want to continue discovering untold mysteries, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the next video might change the way you see the universe.